Hello and welcome to, or welcome back to, the channel of the Nasdaq scalping bot. It's a channel about a Python program that is meant to do some automatic trading on the Nasdaq with the goal to have some passive income. And by doing a daily report, I show you guys the progress I make with this bot. And especially for this week, with the AI inside the bot. And if you want to know how the AI for the fourth day did, well, stick around. And let's start as usual with the code screen. What did I change in the code? Now, not that much. Somewhere in the main pie, I tried, and I'm still figuring out why is the boo contract open not functioning, and why are we still getting twice, sometimes two contracts opened when there only should be one. And if we look down here in the editor screen, we see that there is always a false when we're starting with a contract. Then it turns into a true if the contract is opened, and then we're going back to a false after the contract is closed. Every time again. So there should be no problem in this pot. But sadly today we had again, one time only, a double contract as far as I could see. So I did not change much in the code, only then I added some printouts to see what was happening. Before we go to the bot, I want to show you the results of the AI, of course. Otherwise, I have to go forward and back, and that's not improving the video. So let's do this at once. And if you see, that's another change that I made in the code, and that's not that big of a change, but I deleted, like I said yesterday, the KNN. It's out, gone, bye. And I added a confidence score to the printout for each AI, so that I can see what kind of confidence what kind of confidence the AI is sure that the suggestion is actually a sell in this case, or a buy somewhere down there. There are also buys, yeah, there are buys. And most of the time you see that the confidence for the RF is 74, and the XG Boost has a confidence for 95%. Here we got an 80 and then a 1, so this is percentage, so 80% and 100%, 74 and 95%. So you see, we had, this is a strong run, 87 and 100, 82 and 91. So the confidence that they are right with their decision is rather high. So what I want to do now, maybe not now, let's see for the rest of the week, because in the weekend then I can take some more time to it, and then it will be not this late as it is right now. And then I will take a look at if the confidence is high, if the final decision is a sell or a buy, and the confidence is high, what were the end results of this advice? I did not log them now, but I want to log them for the next week to see if I can fine-tune the moments that if the confidence is, for example, it should 80 and 100, then we're gonna show that we actually gonna do a sell or buy. I want to create a log to keep track of which final decision with which kinds of confidence had which kind of result. Profit or loss, high profit, low loss, I don't care. I want to see for next week how the correlation is between the confidence score, the final decision, and what the contract actually does. That's what I'm planning in my head for this weekend, and that's in 2 days. So tomorrow is Friday, final day of the week, still testing this. And if we're looking at the results of today, we see we had a lot of contracts opened and the confidence was high. So let's see, and let's go to the bot and see what we did today. I'm gonna set this again right. Okay, let's switch to the bot. Well, the bot had a usual day. It's nothing special. There were no abnormalities except for that one bug that we had with a double opening of a contract. But there were no crashes, just like yesterday. It functions as it should be in the current state. There is work to do, especially around the MACD chart down here. This is not perfectly. There had the timestamps, I deleted them for now, and as you can see, the MACD candles walking off the screen. So this is not the ideal as it should be, but that's for later on. But for the rest, everything worked as it should be, with contract sizes of 3, a stop loss distance of 25. I think it's the right number, maybe 26 or 27. We talked about it earlier. But for now, I'm happy with a distance of 25. And according to the bot, we had a profit today of €9.13. And that's not bad at all. So let's go from the bot to the market. And if we look at the market for today, and let's make this smaller again, we see we had an active market and the general trend looking as in we're going down. This is the 5 minute, and we're going to take the 1 hour. Well, if I take the 1 hour, then I see we went sideways. We started at 90,820, went down to 90,581, went back up to 90,830, and went down to 90,603, and now we are on our way back up again. So we're moving sideways. As expected, like I said yesterday, we have not much to do as long as in the United States is no clear direction. What will we do? Taking a look at Tesla for 1 day, we're going to see. Then I see Tesla had a red candle today after a blue candle yesterday, and Nvidia had a small red candle, Google red candle, Intel red candle after yesterday's red candle, a small red candle today, Meta a red candle but very small candle with long wicks, so a lot of indecision there, but way below the support line. So Meta is really going down. And I think, yeah, on the 1 day, it's not good to replace the, let's take the 1 week to see if we can find a new support line. Yeah. Resistance around here. And support here, support around this region. So the new support for Meta is around 464. And it's the week, yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th week that is on its way down. That's not good at all. Back to the 1 day. Let's take a look at Amazon. On the support line, stuck to it. We had a red candle today after a blue candle yesterday. Apple, red candle today after a couple of blue days. Now we have a red candle. And Microsoft is having a blue candle after yesterday's blue candle. And is also stuck on the support line. Which means, if I remember well, that most of the Magnificent Seven had a red candle except for Microsoft. And the market is still moving sideways. So most of the other 93 companies in the US 100 are having also some up, some down, which means that the US 100 today had a red candle. But looking at the day, you see blue candle, red candle, blue candle, red candle. So we actually are moving sideways. That's the market. And based on this market, the AIs opened contracts. And if we look at the contracts, we see a nice mix of contracts results starting this morning at 11 with a €3.50, a €3.70 profit. Then 20 minutes later, again with €7.86 profit, then €3 loss, and again a €3 profit. So those two are gone again each other. Then a long list of negatives, with the biggest one at 14.13 this afternoon. All about starting off the market. There's a lot of volatility. We talked about it. If this really gonna happen a lot, then I'm gonna disable the bot between the first, not between, but during the first hour of the market. And because the volatility is that high that every contract that the bot opens will be almost definitely a loss. But after that, we went up again with 273 and then 2 losses. And those two do not compensate. No, not in a not in a long way. Certainly not with all these ones. Then we had a couple of nice ones. I see €5, 161, 5.24 cents. Trailing stop loss 245, 5.92, €4 loss, 12.5 euro profit, 5, 6, and 1. So we did good today. And we are ending this day at 553. And we started this day with 544, 544, and 553, €9, and that was, you cannot see, but I can, that was what the bot did. So the calculations are correct, and we made a profit today of €9. And that is not bad. So with only 1 day to go for the AI testing, we learned a lot. We see that K&N did not do well, and that the other two, the RF and the XG Boost, are doing rather good. Even better, dare I say it, even better then the strategy that I use, that is programmed inside the bot as 3 candles up or 3 candles down, and then opening a position. Which brings us to a topic that could be interesting to think about it and to chat about it with no longer ChatGPT, but to a new chatting mate I found without all the time limits and everything else. DeepSeek, look it up. DeepSeek has a time limit, but that time limit is almost an entire day. I worked with DeepSeek today for at a new app that I'm creating together with DeepSeek, and I worked on it almost the entire day. And after, I believe, now I have to guess, after 10 hours, it came back to me as, your time is up, you need to start a new chat. And I started a new chat, and I could continue with my project in a new chat. So DeepSeek is my new tool, my new AI tool to go to about this kind of problems. And I'm not getting paid for making advertisement. It's not advertisement for DeepSeek. No, it's not. But what I noticed in DeepSeek, and the code is generated, that the code actually works. Would say, and ChatGPT generates code, but it does not always work. Proof is the chart in the bot, the MACD chart in the bot, and I'm working on it for almost 2 weeks, and it's still not functioning as it should be. And ChatGPT tells me, do this and do that and try this and try that. But in the meantime, day after day, I get the maximum, and the results are not there. Okay, I babbled enough. I told you guys what was going on the market. I told you guys what the bot did. I told you guys we had a profit, and I show you what the changes were in the code. Which means that if you like the video, then press like and subscribe. That would be nice. Great thank you to all the subscribers to my channel, because my channel is really growing and I'm getting a nice number of new subscribers, so that's good. The only thing that's not that well yet is the number of views, the total viewing hours, so public viewing hours, but I hope that will go up too soon, and then we will be at the numbers that we need to finally earn some income with YouTube. And of course, I want to share that with you guys. And don't forget to leave a comment. Have a little fun every day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.